Well, guys, it's so great to see you. Oh, we hope you all have. Do you guys have the I've got a hard copy. Do you guys have this on your screen? Do you guys have this printed out? Oh, Jason has it. There it is. Yay. All right, so we're all going to have it. Oh, some of you do have it. That's right. You guys picked it up. You do have a hard copy. Awesome. All right, well, we're going to begin. We are going to start. Oh, I know Cantor's got some great high holiday songs for all of us today. Yeah, you guys are ready with your books.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it. So we're gonna start off with a melody called Lashana Tova, and this is a really great way to start introducing the melody that we use for the high holidays. We have a very special melody that we like to use. So before I go into it with words, why don't you unmute, but so make sure you're on mute, but sing with me, and we'll start with lie lie lie, and then we'll put some words to it to wish a good year. Lie 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 lie, yai lie 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 lie, yai lie lie yai lie 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 yai lie lie lie. So that's our high holiday melody. And so now we're going to put the words Lashana Tova Tikatevu, which means may you be written for a good year. And there's some English there too. A good year, a year of peace we wish to you. So please join me. Lashana Tova Tikatevu, Lashana Tova Tikatevu, a good year, a year of peace we wish to you. And so now we're going to move on with another song that I know many of you are familiar with and love to sing along with. It's called the Sing-Along Song. Does anybody know the Sing-Along Song? You guys have heard it before? But yeah, I've seen some hands. Great. So at the very least, if you don't know the verses, that's okay. But the words are sing-along song, come sing along song with me. It'll make you smile if you sing for a while. This sing-along song with me. Very easy. So why don't you join me? Sing-along song. Sing along song, come sing along song with me. It'll make you smile if you sing for a while. This sing-along song with me. Let's do it again. Sing along song, come sing along song with me. It'll make you smile if you sing for a while. This sing-along song with me. Woke up this morning feeling fine. Sang to the morning sun. Let those golden rays pour down and shine on everyone, so they can sing along song, come sing along song with me. It'll make you smile if you sing for a while. This sing-along song with me. Rosh HaShanah celebrates the birthday of the world. Apples and honey to sweeten the year of every girl and boy. Sing along song, come sing along song with me. It'll make you smile if you sing for a while. This sing-along song with me. Rosh Hashanah starts the year. Hear the shofar blow, telling us that we should act the best way that we know. Sing along song, come sing along song with me. It'll make you smile if you sing for a while. sing along song with me.
Yay, thank you, Cantor. That was wonderful. That was so great. Well, Cantor mentioned everybody. Cantor mentioned that she mentioned a birthday. Did you guys hear it? She mentioned a birthday. Well, there's a very special birthday today. A very special birthday. Please raise your hand if you know whose birthday it is today. I'm looking around the room, and maybe if you know the answer, if you want to unmute yourself and tell us. Adam knows. Hey, Adam, whose birthday is it today?
World's birthday.
Did you say it's the world's birthday? You are absolutely right. It is the world's birthday. Happy birthday, world. That's what Rosh Hashanah. That's what Rosh Hashanah is all about. I put another na in there. Like Shanana, Rosh Hashanah. Oh, that could be a new band. Cantor, what's the name of that Jewish group that they'd have a lot of YouTube videos? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, there's so many. I couldn't
Yeah?
possibly name which one.
What's a popular one that like around the holiday time? It's like a Jewish group.
The Maccabees.
Yeah, I was gonna
Maccabees.
say the Maccabees
That's
is
it.
probably one. Yeah.
That's the Maccabees. All right. Well, maybe we can start a new band. We'll call our band the Rosh Hashanah. Well,
Rosh
so
Hashanah.
yes. Right, yeah, yeah. Well, so Jewish people all over the world, guys. So in our Zoom room and in Zoom rooms all over the world, Jewish people are celebrating the world's birthday. So Cantor and I were wondering, on this Rosh Hashanah, which literally means head of the year, what do you want to give the world on its birthday? And when I say give, I mean maybe we're not going to give presents to the world, but what do you want to thank the world for on the world's birthday? What do you guys want to thank the world for on its birthday? And just go ahead and unmute yourself and shout it out. Yes, Owen, what do you want to thank the world for?
Go ahead, Owen.
Making new plants grow.
Oh, that's a great thing, making new plants grow. Yes, we love the world for doing that.
So important.
So important. Anybody else have one? Adam, you had your hand up. Do you want to share one? And Juliana's got one.
Everything.
What did you say?
And everything.
Everything, sure. Well, that covers a lot of territory. Absolutely. Juliana, do you have something too?
Yeah. Trees so we can have oxygen.
Nice. I love how you guys love the plants and the trees. They really are so great. We need them so much. Stella's got one. Stella, what do you want to thank the world for on its birthday?
Giving us a place to live.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice home we've got here. Pretty nice.
Go ahead, Jojo.
Everything we could ever use. Is that Jolie?
Yes.
Hello. Jolie, the last time I saw you was, well, I probably saw you for Passover. How are you? Are you almost 6 years old now?
I'm already 6 years.
You're already 6 years old? Oh my goodness. Well, what a big girl. And is that your brother?
Mm-hmm.
What's your brother's name?
Maverick.
Maverick.
Maverick. What a cool name. Maverick, I love it. You're going to be a cowboy.
It's a very cool name.
Yeah.
I'm 4, but right now I'm 3.
Are you 3 years old, Maverick?
Yeah, I'm almost 4.
When are you going to be 4?
In October.
Oh, you are almost going to be 4. October what?
That's pretty
Because my
soon.
son has a birthday in October.
Do you remember what day?
The day before Halloween. Uh-huh.
So you have a
Oh,
Shabbat birthday.
Yes.
that is very cool. All right. Well, so Jolie, what do you want to thank the world for on its birthday?
For my family.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. For your family. I think we're all feeling that too. Hey, Maverick, can I call you Mav? Does anybody call you Mav?
Yeah. Mav is my son name. But Maverick is not my son name.
Oh, I see. So Mav, you got one? You got something that you want to thank the world for on its birthday?
Well, Maverick Wayne Wyatt is my full name.
Maverick Wayne Wyatt. All right. Do
Do
we
you have
have a Western fan in the family? Is somebody into cowboys and Westerns? I'm thinking of
That's
John
a
Wayne.
family
I'm
name,
thinking of
actually.
horses.
I know. Do you have something you want to thank the world for?
Mm.
Well, if you think of it, you let us know.
Songs.
Songs? Well,
Songs?
that's good.
Very
Yay!
thankful for
Oh,
songs. Yeah.
oh, we
Good.
love that. I know Cantor loves that too. We're going to celebrate the world's birthday today with some wonderful more songs. And I see that Abby put in family. How thoughtful, Abby. Yes. Family's important. Well, there's so much to thank the world for on Rosh Hashanah. You guys came up with some great things. So now we're going to turn to our prayer books that you guys have. Jason's going to put it on the screen. Let's see about all the great things because Adam said he wants to thank the world for everything. The Torah talks about everything that God made when God made the world. And here we go. Let's start right at the beginning. That's your page, in case you're keeping score. That's your page 2. So if you guys want to open up to page 2, and it says in the Torah, which is the great Jewish book that's filled with wonderful stories and teachings and holidays that we love, like Shabbat and Rosh Hashanah. So it says in the Torah, in the book of Bereshit, which is the book of Genesis, in the beginning, on the first day, God said, Yehi or. See, because God speaks Hebrew. God also speaks English and I think every language. But God said, Yehi or, let there be light. God saw the light, it was good. God separated darkness from light, and we had day and night, and it was Tov Ma'od. Who knows Tov Ma'od? That's a great Hebrew expression. Tov Me'od. Tov Me'od means very good. Oh, you know that, Juliana? All right. Hey, Juliana, can we do this? When we get to where it says, and it was very good, can you say, and it was Tov Me'od? Can you say that for us? Okay. You can unmute yourself if you want, sweetie. Why don't you go ahead and unmute, or mom can unmute you? And we're going to get to the second day, because it says on the second day in the Torah, God created the world, separating the oceans from dry land and the heavens from the earth.
And it was Tov Ma'od.
All right. Way to go, Juliana. Well done, sweetie. And it was Tomo. Hey, Juliana, everybody, look at the bottom of the screen. I love this. Look how the ocean's coming out of a shofar. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Right? Look, the ocean's coming out of a big shofar. That must be a really big shofar. Cool. Third day. Oh, one of my favorite days. One of my favorite days in the Torah. You guys, I think it's one of your favorite days too. On the third day, God filled the earth with all kinds of trees, which you guys mentioned, and fruits and nuts and beautiful flowers. And what was it, Juliana?
And it was Tov Ma'od.
Yeah, very good. It was Tov Me'od. Oh, well, I wonder what you guys, well, we can go to the sun and the moon in a second, Jason, but let's go back up. I'm looking at that tree filled with apples, and I love pine trees. I was talking about that last night. I love pine trees and pine needles. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of the autumn, one of my favorite times of seasons of the year. And do you guys have a favorite tree or a favorite fruit or a favorite nut or flower which were made on the third day, says the Torah? Does anybody have a favorite tree, fruit, nut, or flower? I know it's a lot of territory. Cantor does. Cantor, which one are your favorites?
Well,
Okay, come
let's
here.
see. There's so many to choose from. I
Only
think
one page.
my favorite.
now.
I have a different favorite flower to smell versus favorite flower to see, because those are two
Oh,
different things. I love jasmine flowers to smell,
jasmine
and I
smells
love to
good.
look at
Yeah.
and I love to look at lilies.
Oh,
And
lilies.
yeah. But then my favorite. I think I've always really loved the willow tree. It's so pretty the way the leaves hang down.
That is a pretty tree. That
But I do
yeah,
also like the trees that change color in the fall. So
right. Now in Chicago, do you get a lot of colors?
definitely they do. Yes.
Nice, because Cantor's from Chicago. Everybody, Cantor List is from Chicago, so you get a lot. Oh, Cantor, and I bet and Cantor is a linguist, boys and girls, so that means that she knows languages really well. So, Cantor, you mentioned a lily as one of your favorite trees. That's one of my favorite Hebrew words. I love it so much. I named my daughter that for her Hebrew name. Cantor, tell everybody what a lily is called in Hebrew.
So, depending on your interpretation, Shoshana is often used for lilies.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Shoshana. Does anybody have a Jewish name? Shoshana. Is anybody a Shoshana? Yeah, it's a pretty name. I bet you guys have pretty names too. So, and I saw too in the chat box that Abby says the almond tree. Oh, that's what. And lemon. Avery likes lemon trees.
Almond trees are really pretty too. The almond flowers are really pretty, and it has nuts that you can eat. So, that's a good choice.
Yeah, the almond tree covers a lot of great territory. Jackson, what's one of your favorite things? Trees, fruits, nuts, flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah, what do you like? Do you have a particular flower you like?
Uh,
Or just all flowers are pretty, right?
yes.
What's your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is apples.
Oh, apples are great. How appropriate for Rosh Hashanah. I wonder if Cantor's got a song about that. Cool, apples. All right, well, let's keep putting. Oh, a Chinese elm. You guys are getting fancy. A Chinese elm tree. I think we have a Chinese elm here in the sanctuary. I'm pointing outside because I'm in my office. Isn't that a Chinese elm? Yes, right, Stella? Okay, very nice. Hibiscus. Very cool. Well, let's keep moving. Oh, do I see a hand up? I want to make sure you got. Did somebody have a hand up? I can't see. Yes. Yeah, the Schneidermans, a couple of hands up. What do you guys like?
Persimmons?
Oh, persimmon. That's a nice one. Sort of tart like. It's like a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, we have a persimmon tree out there.
Yeah, no. Oh, you guys have a persimmon tree? Is it tart or is it sweet? Is it like sweet and sour or more sweet or more sour?
It's super sweet.
Oh, they're sweet. Nice. Okay, very cool. Maisie, you got one too, sweetie? Or you?
Pomegranate.
Oh, hey, a pomegranate. That's very Rosh Hashanah-esque. Traditional to eat pomegranates.
My mom.
Eva,
Okay,
does Eva have one?
your turn.
I like apple trees and
Pomegranate.
pomegranates.
Apples and pomegranates. I love it.
That's the
Do you guys have a pomegranate tree at your house?
We don't. We have a lemon tree.
yeah.
Ooh, lemon. If you guys ever want to get rid of your lemons, you just bring them by to the temple and I'll put them in my green tea. I use them all the time. So,
You guys know that the Hebrew word for pomegranate is rimon, and we also call the little decorative bits that we put at the top of our Torah scrolls. We call them rimonim. We call them pomegranates.
isn't that cool? So our Torahs are decorated with pomegranates, and for the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, there's a very famous group that inspired a lot of other groups called the Ramones, and they have some awesome songs. Or is that the Ramones? There's the Ramones and the Ramones. All right, Joey Ramone.
We have a pomegranate.
You guys have a pomegranate tree? Stella, nice. Oh, you guys have some great trees. Well, Jason, let us, with all these great trees and all these great things. Oh, look, the sun and the moon and stars. On the fourth day, God created the sun to shine by day, moon and stars by night. And what was that, Juliana?
Okay, Adam.
Oh, Adam's going to do it.
Okay, go ahead, Joseph.
Okay, and it was Tov Ma'od.
And it was Tov Ma'od. That's it, Tov Ma'od. It's true. Hey, wait a minute. Fourth day? Sun and stars? After the earth? After the oceans? Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Torah is beautifully written, and there's so much great stuff in it. And sometimes the science might be a little bit off, but we still love the stories, and we love the way it's told. and we love the Torah and all the wisdom in it. Okay, so if you were keeping score at home, that's fourth day, sun and moon and stars. All right, fifth day. Oh, one of my favorite days too. I bet you guys love this. God created the fishes to swim in the water, all kinds of animals to walk on land. God saw that it was good and blessed them. Look at the, oh yeah, what is that lying down there, Cantor? Is that a calf? I see a
Yep,
dog
we've
and
got a cat and a dog.
a cat and a dog. Oh, look at that. And we got fish swimming, we got birds flying, we got cats and dogs. Hey, we got cats and dogs in our Zoom room. Look at the fish. Jason's zooming in on the fishes.
It is a funny fish face.
That is a funny fish face. There we go. Oh, those great animals on the fifth day. Oh, and the sixth day. I have to say this is my favorite day because this would be the day that you guys were created. On the sixth day, God created man and woman to live on the land, and God was happy with the creation of the world. And as Juliana kept saying, it was Tov Ma'od. Cancer. Does that remind you of anything?
It does. I actually have a song to share with you all
No
that
way.
is called Hine Tov Me'od. Behold, it was very good. I don't know if any of you guys know this song, but it's just about this very moment. And there's a part that works really well in the round. If any of you guys catch on to the melody and you want to sing it at a different time than I am, you're welcome to do that. Or you can sing with me. This song is talking about when God saw all that God made and thought it was really good. God was really proud of what God created. So feel free to join me. Hine Tov Me'od.
Yay! Thank you, Cantor. That was so awesome. Doesn't she sing so great and play the guitar so wonderfully? I love that song. And Cantor, I love how you did that. That was so great. Well, let's have Cantor lead us in some more music. So we can turn now in our prayer books to page 6. Oh my goodness. Look what's on page 6. I can't believe it. Do you see what I see on page 6? Jason, let's put that up. What in the world? Look at that. The earth has a birthday cake on its head. Now that is a big birthday cake. I want a slice of that birthday cake. I bet that's huge. That is wonderful. So there is the world celebrating the birthday that we're all celebrating today.
It's literally the world's largest birthday cake.
The world's largest birthday cake in the Guinness Book of World Records. That is it. Well, we thank God for all these wonderful things we've talked about. And we're going to thank God by praying and by speaking some Hebrew and singing. And we have the Baruch Hu. and we're going to thank God and celebrate God's world by singing the Baruch Hu. So if you'd like to stand, it'd be great to stand while we do this as Cantor leads us in the Baruch Hu.
So keep in mind, everyone, that melody that I introduced at the beginning of our session is going to be the same melody we use for the high holidays for the Baruch Hu. Jason, why don't you put it back up so we have the words in case they want to read it. Okay, so join me. Go ahead and join me on the same melody we used before for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
And let's, Jason, as Cantor's still there, let's turn to page 8 now, because behind Cantor, you can't see it, but if we were to zoom out of the sanctuary that Cantor's in, there would be an American flag to her right. And what's next is the Shema, and I mentioned the American flag because this is like our Jewish Pledge of Allegiance, the Shema, where we say, listen, O Israel, we are all Israel, we're all the children of Israel. We're saying, let's all listen and remember that God, the source of the whole world, of all this big, beautiful world, that God is Echad, God is one. So we join now in the Jewish Pledge of Allegiance as Cantor leads us in the Shema.
And we like that melody so much, we're going to use it again. So please join me. Same melody, the same melody on Shema this time. And if you like to cover your eyes so you can just listen, because that's what this prayer is about, is listening, you can feel free to do that too. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod, Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed.
Oh, that was wonderful, everybody. Thank you, Cantor. Please be seated, everybody. Please be seated. Well, I had prepared a story for everybody today, but you know what? We're going to save the story. I prefer hearing your stories in the way that you guys have been sharing all these great things. Oh my goodness, is that a little Torah scroll? Look at that. Oh, Jason, can you spotlight that? Look at that little Torah scroll. Because the Shema comes from the Torah. We just read the story from the Torah. Look at that. I love it. Where did you guys get that little Torah scroll? Can you unmute and tell us where you got that from?
I got it from preschool.
From preschool. How cool. Look at that. It's got a
You should
crown.
hang on to that for Simchat Torah for sure. That's going to come in really handy.
That's right. We're going to rejoice with the Torah in about 3 weeks. Awesome. Yeah, we'll dance with that. On Simchat Torah, we'll ask Maisie to dance, and everybody who wants to dance will all dance together. Well, so I'm going to save my story for another time because you guys mentioned apples, and I know that Cantor has a wonderful song for Rosh Hashanah about apples. And before she sings it, does anybody know what goes with apples for Rosh Hashanah? Oh, the hands are shooting up. Eva, you want to tell us, sweetie? Yeah? Oh, I heard it. Honey. Did you guys say honey?
Yes.
Yes. Do you guys have honey and apples at home?
Yeah.
All right. That's the way to do it. Yum, yum. Well, Cantor is going to tell us all about that.
I do, but before we do that, do we want to give people a moment to get into some silent prayer?
Well, sure, we could do that. We could do that. Why don't we spend a few moments, because we're praying together and we're singing together and we're celebrating Rosh Hashanah. And some of the prayers that we've looked at have been in the prayer book, but God loves the prayers, your prayers, that come directly from your hearts.
Absolutely.
God, I think, loves those prayers the most. So let's take a moment and we're all going to pray from our hearts. As Cantor was saying, you may want to close your eyes to really concentrate. And this is our chance to talk to God anything we want to say to God. And if you're wondering what to say to God, you might want to begin, if you're having a hard time finding the words, you might want to say, thank you, God, for, and whatever comes to your heart that you're thankful for. That's a great way to talk to God, or however you want to talk to God. It's your words, it's your time. So we'll spend a few moments in our very own silent prayer.
Since it's customary to conclude our silent prayers with a prayer for peace, does anybody know what prayer we do when we want to pray for peace? Anybody know the name of it? Do I see some hands? Let's see. Who knows which prayer we say for peace? There's a few prayers, but there's one that we always like to end our silent prayer with a prayer for peace. Anybody know? Anybody have a guess? Yeah.
We say shalom.
Very good. Oseh Shalom. That's the answer we're looking for. Thank you. So this is a great opportunity for us to pray Oseh Shalom together. So please join me, Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Shalom B'Ramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom, Shalom B'Ramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu ve'al Kol Yisrael. Amen. Oseh Shalom, Shalom B'Ramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Amen.
Thank you, Cantor. Thank you so much. And I was reminded, somebody just reminded me, a little birdie in my ear told me that we talked about your favorite fruits. And it was mentioned a pomegranate, a rimonim. We have a pomegranate tree. Did you guys know we have a pomegranate tree in front of the temple? We do. We have a pomegranate tree. We have an etrog tree. We have an olive tree. We have a carob tree. We used to have a fig tree. I don't know if it's still there. And we
That's
have a Chinese
amazing.
elm. Isn't it cool? We like to call it our biblical garden. I think we'll take a look at our biblical garden during Sukkot in a couple of weeks. So, but speaking, we don't have an apple tree, but Cantor has an apple tree song. And you guys mentioned honey. So what? An apple without honey during Rosh HaShanah? We need the
I
honey
do.
too.
So Jason, if you want to put the picture on the screen, because this will help us with this next song. The next song is called Tapulchim Udvash. You guys all see what that means? Tapulchim Udvash? If you guessed it's apples and honey, you are correct. Tapulchim Udvash means apples and honey, and that's what we love to eat, to to make sure we have a sweet year during Rosh HaShanah. It bodes well for our year. So this is a traditional Israeli children's song. So if you want to join me on this, Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah, and then we sing Shana Tova. Okay, so please join me. Tapuchim. Wait, one more second. I'm going to make this a lower key for you all. There we go. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Shana Tova, Shana Metuka, Shana Tova, Shana Metuka. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Shana Tova, Shana Metuka, Shana Tova, Shana Metuka. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. Tapuchim Udvash LeRosh HaShanah. And if anyone caught a different word in there, mituka. Does anybody know what mituka means? Anyone have a guess? When we wish people a happy new year, what other adjective do we sometimes use? We wish them, it has to do with apples and honey. What do apples and honey taste like? Anybody know? Yes?
They taste sweet.
Exactly right. They taste sweet. So mituka, we wish people a happy year, and we also wish them a sweet year. And that's part of the reason why we love to eat apples and honey for the new year. Very good.
Yeah, that was wonderful. And that reminds me of a word that my dad-in-law likes to call his 3 children. And I wonder, Jamie, if you know this. You know what I'm talking about?
Matok.
Yeah, right. Matok or Motek too. My father-in-law says Motek. Motek means sweetie, right? So if you want to say sweetie to somebody in Hebrew, you can call them Motek. Is there another version, Cantor? Is there as a female, or it's Motek for boys and girls?
Motek used for just generically. So Motek is usually one I hear.
Okay, yeah, right. And there's a movie with Adam Sandler called The Great Zohan. Is that what it's called? And he uses the word Motek in that movie. It's pretty funny.
I haven't seen it, but okay.
Oh, you got to see it, Cantor. It's a classic. It's a good one. Well, so apples and honey are one of the main ways that we celebrate Rosh Hashanah. Who knows? Put on your thinking caps, your Jewish thinking kippot. What is a mitzvah that we do on Rosh Hashanah that makes it special? And it wouldn't be Rosh Hashanah without this mitzvah, without this Jewish thing that we do. So a mitzvah means a good deed, but it's also a mitzvah, something that God asks us to do, and also a mitzvah is like a ritual thing that we do. Who knows what we do on Rosh Hashanah that is one of the biggest mitzvahs there is? And it's not Rosh Hashanah if we don't do this. Any guesses? Any guesses? I'm going to give you a hint. Oops. Can you see it? Look, it's twirling. Oh, Adam and Juliana know. What is it, guys? What do we do in Rosh Hashanah?
The shofar.
Yes, we're going to blow the shofar. We're going to blow the shofar. Oh, my goodness. Cantor, you found a great video of our shofar choir. Boys and girls, we have a shofar choir made up of men and women and boys and girls, and they blow the shofar. And so Cantor has that video that she's going to share with us now of our shofar choir.
I'm sorry. I've been thinking about this all day, and I have to do it. Like, I have to.
Here are our sea lions, specifically this little guy, Kane. He thinks he's very
Tikia.
I think Parker.
Chevari.
Oh, we're having technical difficulties with TikTok.
Let me try one more time.
Let's try one more time, Cantor.
It'll work. Let's try it one more time.
I'm sorry. I've been thinking about this all day, and I have to do it. Like, I have to.
Here are our sea lions. Specifically, this little guy, Kane. He thinks he's very loud.
Tikia.
Hear it?
I think Parker.
Shevarim.
What about you?
Trua. Tikia Gedola.
There we go. There's our shofar choir.
Wow, what do you guys think of our shofar choir? Aren't they talented? They are awesome. Thank you. Cantor found that. Cantor found that video of the sea lions. That's a really special. Well, we have a different shofar choir. That's not our real shofar choir. We have another shofar choir, and they have prepared for all of us to hear the sounds, the sweet sounds of the shofar for this Rosh HaShanah. And Cantor, you got that video. You got the real deal. Let's see that one.
The shofar choir? I don't think I have those videos. I think maybe Jason does.
Okay.
I feel terrible. I think neither of us have that video here.
Really?
Really?
Can somebody wake Jake up?
We can blow a shofar.
All right, who's got a shofar?
Rabbi, Larry's
Yes,
here
Flo.
with a shofar.
Larry, yay, we got a ringer. Larry's in our shofar choir. All right, thank you, Larry. You saved the day. So Cantor's going to do the calls, Larry. Okay, this is Larry Cohen, everybody, and he's in our shofar choir. So, Cantor, if you'll do the calls.
Of each of the calls. We're gonna have Tekiah, Shavarim, Teruah, and Tekiah Gedolah. So let's get ready for that. Thank you for stepping in. All right. Tekiah. Shavarim. Teruah. Tekiah Gedolah.
All
Asher,
right,
thank
thank you, Larry. Thank you, sir. So, Larry, question. You were pointing that down. Were you doing that because of Zoom, or is that normally how you do it?
Normally how I do it.
Okay, cool. So you put it down.
More, yeah, the way that the bit is carved in this shofar, it's more comfortable for me to point it this way than the other way.
Sure. Sometimes they curve different ways, and it ends up pointing. It doesn't always have to point down.
It just feels more comfortable to my lips when it's this way. Got a very small opening.
Oh, that makes it hard with the small opening.
But
Yeah.
I've got the big shofar too.
Oh, show us the big shofar. Let's do it. Oh, look at that. That taka. That's a big shofar. Can we do another one?
Sure.
All right. Tekiah. Shavarim. Teruah. Tekiah Gedolah.
All right. Look at two shofars. Thank you, Larry.
Too bad you can't play two at once, huh? We haven't gotten that technology yet.
Well, he's a one-man shofar band. He's a one-man shofar choir.
So far, so good.
Oh, did you guys hear that? Did you hear what Cantor said? Do that one again, Cantor.
Yeah.
I said shofar, so good.
Shofar, so good. It is true. Well, Larry, thank you for saving the day. He's our Gibor. He's our hero.
Oh,
He saved the day. We could all, fulfill the mitzvah of listening to the shofar.
well, thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, and we want to remind everybody before we conclude our service, please join us again. You know what? Let's meet again Monday. Not this Monday, but let's meet again Monday, September 28th at 3 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock. And we will have our Yom Kippur service. And we're going to have more music and we're going to share and we're all going to share stuff. And I have a short little story that I'll do for that one. And we're going to hear Larry blow shofar again. And this time the shofar choir may actually join him as well. So we'll get them there as well. And Cantor and I want to let you guys know, many of you joined us for Shabbat, for Kids Shabbat at Home. We're going to start that up again in the new year. By the way, does anybody know, we keep saying New Year. Does anybody know, so it's 2020 on a regular calendar. Does anybody know what the Jewish New Year number is? Who knows what the Jewish New Year number is? Oh, the Gershons. Boy, you guys are on it today. You guys are on top of it. What's the year, guys?
5781. Yeah.
Very good. 5781. Wow, that's a lot of birthday candles. Pretty good. Thank you, guys. Right, so in the new year 5781, we're going to have Kids Shabbat at Home once a month. So we are starting next month, Friday, October 16th. I think that's the third Friday. No, is that the third Friday or is that that is the third Friday. That's the third Friday of October, the 16th, at 5 to 6 o'clock. Been meaning to call Jamie. Hey, Jamie, you want to read your Noah's Ark story that you wrote?
That would be great.
We would love to hear it because that's the around the Torah portion.
Yeah, great.
Yay! What do you think, Abby? Mom will read her Noah's Ark story because we'll be in the book of Genesis in October. All right, thank you. Something to look forward to. So that's Friday, October 16th from 5 to 7. We've got Yom Kippur 2 Mondays from now at 3 o'clock, not 4 o'clock. Oh, and boys and girls, we're going to celebrate Sukkot, our Jewish Thanksgiving holiday, with the sukkah and the lulav and the etrog. And we're going to do that Friday, the first Friday in October. I think that's at 7. Join us for that. We normally have a barbecue in our parking lot. You guys can do a barbecue. It's got wonderful songs. We'll celebrate Sukkot. That'll be the first Friday in October. Oh, and then Cantor talked Simchat Torah. Cantor's got a surprise for Simchat Torah. And as we said, those of you who have your little tiny Torah scrolls, and it sounds like Adam's got one too, we'll celebrate Simchat Torah. Second Friday in October, Friday night, I think it's 7. So much to celebrate, guys. Can't wait to be together with you again.
Rabbi, would you like
yes, sir. Jason.
Would you like to mention Tashlich and that everybody should have a video in their email box?
Oh, Jason, you're so smart. You know, I wrote it down on my piece of paper for today, Tashlich with asterisks, and I didn't look at it. But
hopefully
yes.
You didn't write it on the piece of paper you were going to put for Tashlich.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So hopefully you all got the video and you all got the how to do Tashlich at home, right? With the disappearing, what do we call that paper, Cantor?
Dissolving.
The dissolving paper.
Dissolvable paper.
Yeah.
So hopefully you have the Tashlich dissolvable paper, or you have breadcrumbs. And has anybody done Tashlich yet? Did anybody do it yet? Cantor did. All right. So you can join Cantor. So just take a look at the video that Cantor and I made with Jason's help. And that's something else. That's a mitzvah to do also today. That's a really big mitzvah to do today or throughout this time. And Tashlich at home and all this great stuff going on. Let's do this. It's 4:56. We promised to be done in an hour. So let us listen to Cantor. You've got a closing song for us.
Yes, and just like the theme of return that we have, of Teshuvah, return that we have with our High Holy Days, this is actually, we're returning to the very same melody and song that we started with. So just in case you're still not sure on how to do the melody, we'll do it on live first, and then we'll come back to the words L'Shana Tova. Please join me. Yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai yai lai 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 yai lai L'Shana Tova Tikatevu L'Shana Tova Tikatevu a good year of peace we wish to you.
Oh, and let's all say that to each other. Let's unmute and say Shana Tova to each other and Happy New Year.
Shana Tova! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Your challahs are baking. Happy New Year.
Everyone.
Well, if our Rosh Hashanah is any sign of the year to come, I think it will be very
Happy New Year. It's so great to be with you guys. Thank you for celebrating Rosh Hashanah and making it so special.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Happy New Year!
Bye. You can unmute yourself, guys. If you haven't had a chance to say goodbye, you can unmute yourself and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello.